Welcome to another video. I'm picking up exactly where I left off on the last one. It is Saturday morning. It's time for the group ride. We're doing a bandy group ride around London, the London greatest flat loop. Flat because tomorrow is the day that we climb all three climbs in London. So I wanted to keep today flat in preparation to keep the legs a little bit looser for tomorrow's ride. So I'm going to go and load Zwift up and jump on, and I'll catch you after. It's Sunday evening now. This weekend has got away from me completely. Been quite busy. We've got a few things to catch up on. Firstly, let's talk about Saturday's group ride. So we rode in London, and since the update that Zwift made during the week last week, they changed some of the dynamics within the drafting and how you overtake people, and slight adjustments to think to the sticky drafts and stuff. So we saw some oddities when we did the group ride. I think it was on Tuesday night, where we had some weird drafting behaviour, or what felt weird to us, but there was definitely something not quite right with the dynamics on our ride on Saturday. You kind of pulled up behind someone and it would send you right into the middle of the road, and the whole pack would do a big swerve. And the way that the band works, of course, it keeps you together, but you're not together in a blob. So it just seemed to have this even bigger effect on us. And my understanding of reading some of the forums actually affects the routes that are left-hand side of the road more than the right-hand side. So that's London, Mercury and Yorkshire are more affected by the changes that they've made. Whether they've got changes, updates planned or what, I don't know. But it was certainly a weird one to be part of. The good thing is the band kept us together. We got distance done. And we got a nice group ride in where we were all chatting on Discord. So aside from the Zwift issues, still a brilliant group ride. And secondly, today was the end of month special where we do a longer ride as a banded group. And I double booked myself. I completely forgot that my wife had organised a family day out, so I couldn't join the ride. With the weather the way it was today, or over the last few days, we kind of left it to this morning to decide whether the rain was going to arrive or not. And put it off. So we booked tickets to go to Chessington World of Adventures with the little one, and we took the decision this morning that actually the weather was okay. We thought the park might be slightly quieter because of it and the expected bad weather, so we pulled the trigger and went there today. So I missed our bandy group ride. I've read some of the comments on the Facebook chat and stuff, and it sounds like it went really well. So awesome job for everyone who's ticked off that route for the first time. And I do think that there were probably some of the banding issues as well within that. But aside from that, I'm gutted that I missed it, because it's a route that would have been awesome to tick off. And maybe we'll plan it into one of the routes in the future. But on to our day at Chessington. We didn't go too early, just took a casual drive up there. It was already open for about an hour by the time we got there. And my daughter's now at the age where she's a little bit more accepting to go on the bigger rides. So we had a bit of just a walk around, and one of the big things for me, I used to love going there as a child, either with family and friends or with school trips. We did a lot of school trips to Chessington when I was younger, and they've got the vampire ride that's been there, I don't know, maybe 25, 30 years. And I was so pleased today that I could go on there for the first time with my daughter. And for two reasons. Number one, to be able to go on and share that experience with her. But number two, actually, I could get on the ride. I had, you obviously know the weight situation I go through. And sometimes I put myself, I don't even go and try, because I'm just worried that I'm going to have one of these embarrassing situations where someone tries to push the thing down and it just doesn't fit. But I got on, we had a front row ride, and I sat next to her and she absolutely loved it. So bit of an emotional moment for me, and we've got the photograph to keep, and I was so chuffed we did that. Did a couple of the other rides, stopped for some lunch. On the topic of food, I had a quinoa burger, and I must admit, it was a bit iffy. And one thing that surprises me, I guess, about the Merlin group is that the food in their parks are so different from one to the other. And I quite like the bean burger food that you can get at Legoland, but this quinoa burger was not particularly good. But I've tried it, and I know next time I'll try something different if we ever go there again. Had a bit of a walk around, saw the animals, went to see the lions and the monkeys that they've got and all of the other sort of animals that they've got. And we walked around and we started watching one of the shows that they have on. It's like a music show that they do. And I felt a couple of spots of rain on my head. And then sort of started raining a little bit. So we ran inside to the nearest indoor ride just before the rush got there. So we got on there, literally the next ride. And when we came out, the heavens had opened. It was an absolute deluge of rain, thunder and lightning and the works. All the other rides had been stopped. And we had a split decision to make at that point. Is do we wait it out or do we just head home? And we were going to try and wait it out. I looked at the phone, saw the weather forecast, and it was due to be raining for the rest of the day. So we called it a day. And I hadn't really at that point filmed much. We were only there for a couple of hours. I hadn't even filmed an intro to the day or anything. I wasn't going to put too much on the vlog, but I just hadn't filmed anything. But I did film this as we were on our way out. We came to Chessington for a family day out, and it started raining. It's absolutely hammering it down. So unfortunately that cut our day short. I had a few tears because she didn't want to stay because it was raining, but she also didn't want to leave because she was having a good time. So we promised we'll go back again in the future. But we came home, spent some time as a family in the afternoon. So all was not lost. And I love, we can go out and do those things now. Those places are going to have capacity increases because of the lockdown restrictions easing. There was no real evidence of any social distancing there anymore. A lot of the signage was gone. Not a lot of people wearing masks and things, so it's almost like that step back towards normal, and fingers crossed it doesn't go back the other way again. So that is the story of my weekend. I think I'm going to try and jump on the bike tomorrow, and I'll also do the wrap up of the kilometres and riding that I've done this week tomorrow too. But it's getting on a bit, so I'm going to go to bed, I think. I'll see you tomorrow. It's Monday evening, and today has not been a great day. I toyed with the idea of not even filming anything, but as I've said before, I guess this is documenting my journey, so I feel like I should, document this as well as the good times. Yeah, I've had a bad stomach day today. I went out lunchtime with my daughter. She's off school at the moment, just over for a coffee, and she had something to eat, and I came back, had my lunch, and I was sat talking to somebody on a meeting, and all of a sudden I could feel a little bit of discomfort to the point where I had to cut the meeting short and go and lie down for a bit. That was about 3 o'clock, and I sort of stayed there apart from visits to the toilet until about 7 o'clock this evening. And this is the first time I've had, I don't know, is it an attack? Had this happen for a long time. I've had the odd hour here or there that seems to have passed, but not where I felt like, I might go into a bit of graphical detail here, so if you don't want to hear that, then maybe skip this bit. But yeah, I felt like I was going to be sick. I took some antacid tablets, and man, I lost count of the number of times. They make me urinate like crazy. So I went to the toilet a lot, and also the other not very pleasant type of toilet, I don't know, 3 or 4 times in the space of that time between 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock. So I feel completely drained. I'm feeling a little bit better now. I've had some dinner, which was just plain rice and peas, and just tried to eat something. But I'm feeling a bit down about it, if I'm honest. As I said, it's been a long time since I've experienced it, and I kind of thought I was over the worst of it. I'm hoping, I said in the last video that it had been a few days of discomfort, and I thought I was over it. I really hope that I am over it now, because it brought back a lot of memories of what I was like sort of a year ago. Not being able to go out for the day because I knew that I wasn't going to be feeling great, or was too nervous to go out because it might hit at any point. So yeah, not feeling particularly good. So this isn't the best way to end this video, I'm afraid, on a bit of a downer. I had planned to get on the bike tonight, but I don't have the energy, and B, I'm not sure my stomach could cope with it. Gonna see how I feel when I get up in the morning and move on to the week. We obviously have the group ride tomorrow night, which is Jill's group ride, so we're going to see how I feel for that. Talking about the other rides we've got as well, don't forget we've got a race on Thursday night and our group ride on Saturday. Sign up details are below on Spond or on Google Forms. But yeah, I'm going to call that the end of this video. Sorry to end it on a downer. As I said, I nearly didn't put it in because I just don't want depressing videos, but I got to document this as part of my journey. So fingers crossed to feeling better soon, and I will catch you on Sunday.